edition of MFers Live. Yes. Oh, there's the clock. Oh, can't forget, guys, show the clock. We've been doing this for a long time now. It's one of the little traditions that we have there. See, big hand on 12, little hand on 8. Well, it's a little bit past the 12. Yeah, we are. We are technically 2 minutes late. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. But welcome to this edition of MFers Live. Hello, Suli. Hello, Mary Jane. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry about the minute late. Always constantly dealing with stuff. But yes, I was actually just having a nice little talk with the artists, and they're all getting all super excited for the May 4th event. So hello, Timmy. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Chris Faber. Thank you guys for tuning in. And yes, it is April 25th, 2018, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday. It is our positive news stories from around the world. Oh, look. Hello, Brian. How you doing, buddy? What's good in the hood? Yes, exactly. What's good in the hood? We're getting close, guys. Guys have been so anxious. We're getting so close because I see we now have under a week before we celebrate our 1 year. Remember, May 1st is our 1 year, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, May 1st we will have 365 straight streams from May 1st last year all the way to April 30th of this year. So May 1st will be the very first episode of the new MFR year. Yes. So it's going to be pretty interesting. And then, yes, ladies and gentlemen, on a week from this Friday, we will be celebrating our 1 year at a birthday bash. Yes. And we have artists coming from all over the place coming to help support the cause of MFers Live and the peace, the love, positivity. It's great. Hello, everybody. Hi. All right. So we're going to do some quick shots. And yes, of course, we have Nacho chilling in the studio with us. Where'd your ticket go, Nacho? Nacho, you dropped your ticket. All right. See, Nacho even has a ticket, ladies and gentlemen. Check that out. See, Nacho has his very own ticket, too. Yes. See? So he's holding his tickets. He was sitting back there because we had Mitchell come guest with us. And, yes,
Nacho lost that ticket in poker last night.
Nacho lost that ticket. All right. So Master Chef is saying that Nacho lost the ticket in poker last night. When were you guys playing poker? Nacho, I told you no gamble. So hello, Shannon. Hello. Oh, Pandemic. How you doing, buddy?
He did anyway.
Huh?
You told him not to, but he did.
Oh, I told him not to, and he did anyways. Oh, Nacho, bad. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, you guys can get your tickets as well. They are still up for grabs. Sarnia representing. Right on.
We're in there too.
Yeah, you put your pig slip into your car.
Oh, my pig slip. Well, it's kind of hard. The original MFer doesn't actually own his car. It's financed.
Well, you better tell the finance. He bet it away last night.
He bet it away in what? Trying to get some extra catnip?
Yeah, this is like Vegas.
Is that what Nacho's been doing? And yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys hear the voices in the background, we are technically filmed live in front of a live studio audience. And yes, they chirp in too, ladies and gentlemen.
Like
hello,
Vegas.
Sarah. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to do some shout-outs here. All right, here we go, guys.
Shout out.
All right, so
Hey!
Ole!
Shout out. I just shout
All right, we have
out.
Susan Tremblay. There we go. All right, they're starting to pop out at me here. All right, well, we have Ginny Brooks. There you go, Ginny. Oh, look, okay, these are like this. I don't know if she's in here more than once, but of course, it's going to be upside down. Here, we'll get them lined up because I saw them. There you go, Jen Jofield. You get a double shout out. Hello, Jen. I know she'll be in later. She always does. And you know what? Jessica was in here yesterday, and she just missed her name being shouted out. And we're talking about how it's really hard to it's something I've noticed over the year when I started doing the shout outs. All right. If you're wondering, the shout-outs were an idea I came up with, and the MFers loved them, so we've kept them ever since. But I've noticed a lot of times that we'll do shout-outs. And shortly after doing the shout-outs, some of the shout-outs that we did actually end up popping in, and they missed their name. But look, we got Stephanie McLean. Oh, there we go. Who else? We got Buddy Morrison. And we got, April McAllister. There she goes. And then we have Mary Jane Go Forth. And we have Melissa Morrison. Oh, I forgot to pick one. Okay, we're gonna pick one for Nacho to hold on to. Okay, so we're gonna stir around the shout out pot here. All right, and if you guys wondering how to get your name in the shout out pot, all you have to do is leave a comment and a reaction. Your name will be entered twice. Now look, we got Salem. Yes, Salem. Alvaro Salem. Okay, so you hold Salem's name, right? And here you guys go. See, I'll show you. All right, see, there's a whole bunch of names in there. We're technology is a good thing, but I do a little old fashioned. Yes, we've actually come a long way from when we first started. we used to actually write everybody's name out by hand. And then cut it out, and it started being a lot. We had a bunch of us trying to, write, and it was getting really hard. So we updated, we typed them out and print them out, and they get cut. And yeah, we do it the old-fashioned way. We just cut your name up so many times, the amount of times that you guys are entered, and it goes in here. Yes. And on the first of every month, we draw names to win some free prizes. And we have like 10 tickets up for grabs. We actually have 2 tickets for the MFers Live Bash. Yeah. We have 2 more of those tickets up for grabs from May 1st. And then we have like 8 Kripal tickets the following week out in Windsor. But yeah, that's all we do. And then we put them in here. Now, just so you guys know, wow, that's a lot of names. Okay, we actually upgraded. If you guys look back here, we have a couple of our older shutout boxes. This is the most recent one. This is the one before that because it was a little bit smaller. We've used a vase, and it's just gotten bigger and bigger. So we actually had to use this. That's why it's a little off. It's not designed or anything. It's got Christmas all over it. But yeah, it was like 2/3 full with about 2,100 names in here. Yeah. But at the end of the month, whatever's left remaining in the bucket, because we're not able to get everybody's name out. We try. But at the end of the month, it is emptied out. And on the 1st, all the names like this month now. So for all the names in April, ladies and gentlemen, your names will all be put in for a chance to win prizes on May 1st. And then for a whole month of May, you get a chance to also get a shout out too. It's pretty cool. Hello, Ariel. Hey, Nick Balls. What's up? How's everybody doing? Yeah, Nick Balls been busy accepting donation for a burnt down apartment in my area. Oh, wow. Yeah, there. Like I said, you guys can always reach out to the MFers. Hello, Jamie. Thanks for tuning in. And like I said, just leave a comment and reaction. Your name's entered twice. And yeah, we are currently on the 25th right now. And if you're like, oh, well, I only got a couple days left. You got more than a couple days. Okay, you got a couple days left to get caught up. Guys can always go all the way back to April 1st and start hitting every stream and make sure that you leave a comment and a reaction to get your name entered twice. Hello, Jeff. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. And yes, today's Wednesday. All right, so every Monday and Wednesday, every Monday and Wednesday, we sit there and we read positive stories that happen from around the world. Hello, Peta. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. And yes, every Tuesday and Thursday, we do facts and we drink our tea in support of all the tea drinkers out there because I'm always constantly drinking coffee. And yes, see, ladies and gentlemen, we do have our own MFers Live mugs. I got a couple in the studio. This is rare because there was only actually 2 of these made. They were donated from one of our MFers. And then this as well. We had a whole stack of these. Check this out. Check this, guys. Ready to see? MFers. Oh, look, keep going. See, we got MFers Live. Yeah, and that was actually created by Chloe's Closet. Yes. So it's always good. And like I said, guys, I drink from these every night. I drink from all over the place. Yeah, not even just in the studio. Yeah, I drink this in my own place after the show and everything. Yes, hello, Ariel. And yes, Ariel, I have your mug, Ariel. You actually have one of these mugs. Ariel is one of the lucky MFers who actually won one of the mugs. It's actually still sitting here in the studio. So yes, we got to connect, Ariel, so that you can get your mug and enjoy it. But yes, we will have some mugs up for sale as well at the event. We will actually have the unveiling of an MFer merch that will be taking place the night of the event. And yes, it's kind of funny. I'm good, buddy. I'm glad you're good, buddy. I'm glad. It's great to see you. And Lady T loved the pictures of the stickers on the bike. She totally did. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do something a little bit different. Now, I've been traveling around, the Peace, Love, Positivity, going to all these different events, meeting all these really cool artists. And like I said, we got some really amazing artists coming to take stage for us. It's really awesome because they support the MFer way as well. Oh, that's all good. It's all good. But I've always noticed that there's always something that when people wanted to buy merch for, going to a show or an event, they wanted to buy merch, get something from that they were there. And you can never buy anything with a credit card or a debit card. You're always being sent off to the ATM, right? And you get the cost of the ATM, and then you get the cost from the bank, and I kind of feel bad for you guys. Come on. So the MFer booth, yes, the MFer booth, the merch booth will actually be accepting debit and credit card for all your needs. All right, so you don't have to worry about fumbling around with so much cash. But it's the only one. Other artists will also be selling merch as well, and at their booths. I think that we're the only booth that's going to have the debit and the debit and the credit card system. And yes, even buying tickets, we don't actually have the system hooked up for the tickets. The systems are still cash at the door. I guess we can accept e-transfers as well.
Give me money.
Give me money. System. That's the system at the door. Money.
Shut
Medic,
up.
come. Medic, come here. Come on, buddy. You want to come up? Where are you? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Up. All right, come here, fatty. All right, look here. You want the attention? There, the MFers. Say hi to all the MFers. No, you're not drinking. You're not drinking my coffee. You're not drinking my coffee. That's my coffee. Yeah. So you're gonna say hi to everybody. Yes, everybody. This is the fellow. This is the studio dog. This is Medic. This is actually Master Chef's puppy. And yes, you will actually hear him in the back. He's getting old. You never know. He might be seeing ghosts. You never know. But his little sense might be coming in. Or you just getting old, buddy. I know you're a suck. So wave hi to everybody here. Can you wave hi? Can you wave hi to everybody? Yep. Oh, now you're gonna act like pretty. Yeah. Where's your squeaker? Go find your hamburger. Go get your hamburger. Go find your hamburger.
Find your hamburger.
No, I didn't say Uncle Gordo's tires.
No, I put them all away, didn't I?
No, they're wide open.
Oh, shit.
But I'll guard them for you. Don't worry. I will guard them for you. Oh, you want a toque? Yes. And you know what? I'm gonna let you guys know a little secret with these toques. Okay, these toques are going for $25 a piece. All right, but they're going through the mfersmedia. They're the ones that are putting this up for us. But they have a TT deal, a ticket and a toque. All right, so usually the toques are 25, the tickets are 15. But you combine them together, and you know if you order a toque and ticket at the same time, it's only $35. You can't go wrong. And like I said, they are accepting e-transfers and cash. But the MFR merch booth is actually going to have our own debit and credit card system. So, like I said, there is an ATM there. All right, for the other merch that might be sold by the other artists and stuff. There is an ATM there. Just careful because last time I was there, it was a pretty big lineup for the ATM. But yes, the merch booth for the MFers will. It's a first that I've actually seen of all the events that I've gone to. It's just they never had that system. It was always cash, and a lot of people don't like carrying cash. So I wanted to bring that out for you guys. And yeah, we're gonna actually touch base quickly on the tickets. Hello, Angie. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, the tickets are $15 in advance. All right. If you just want to buy just the ticket itself, it's $15 in advance, $20 at the door, and thereafter. Now, if you guys come to the door, you guys don't want to pay the $20. You guys bring yourself some non-perishable food items. All right. And we're going to take a donation up for the local food bank as well. So if you guys bring yourself a non-perishable food item, $15, you guys get yourself a ticket. All right. But that's if you have the non-perishable food item. All right. And yes, we're all actually going to be continually selling the tickets after the event as well, because they're going to turn into raffle tickets. So when you guys get your tickets, don't lose them. It means a lot. Yeah. Even if you guys get your tickets in advance, and you're not able to make the show, make sure you hold on to your ticket because we will be drawing numbers all night long for all the tickets that have been bought up to that point, because we're going to be handing out a whole bunch of free stuff throughout the whole night. And if your number is drawn and you're not there, you still win. Yes. You still win the prize that is drawn. And then you got to hold on to that ticket even a little bit longer. All right. If you hold the tickets on until we sell out of tickets, because once they're all sold out, we're going to draw 3 random ticket numbers for a chance to win one of 3 $500 gift cards of your choice. All right. So the number will be announced once all the tickets are sold out. I'll let everybody know. We will do probably a live drawing. And the numbers will be announced as well. You just got to provide your winning ticket number. And yeah, your choice will go out and get you a $500 gift card from that place. And yes, $1 from every ticket sold. Hello, James. Hello, Becky. Thank you guys all for tuning in. $1 from every ticket sold is going to go help support the Little MFR Foundation. Oh, yes. We got a lot going on, people. Come on, we do. And we've had a great year so far. And it's all about the peace, the love, the positivity. And like I said, I've been there. And I've got to bring you guys with me. It's pretty cool. And like I said, guys, it's going to be a great night. A lot of wonderful artists taking stage for us. And like I said, we have pretty amazing DJ coming in too. He's pretty awesome. RC420. He's pretty cool, pretty awesome guy. I think he's even going to have some merch there too. But yeah. So it's going to be pretty cool. But the whole night's going to be filmed, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys want to get any little special messages on to a DVD that's going to be made, make sure you find myself or one of the cameramen. They're going to be looking around. Yeah, there's going to be a couple of them walking around filming. So like I said, we're going to have a great night. Like I said, I hope you guys all come out and hang out with us. Oh, wait, I'm missing. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, sorry. Oh, Jeff says, hey, medic. He's got this big grin he does. He's got like this big, huge grin. He's like, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, he's way over there. Oh, you do? Right on. Thank you. All right. Thanks, Ed. All right, guys. And like I said, all right. So if you look behind me here, okay, we have, the deer, the reindeer from, the Frozen movies. We got Michelangelo back here. We got a nice, beautiful deer back here. This is glass art. And yes, our MFer, James Conway, is designing a whole bunch of pieces so you guys can actually buy some at the MFer merch booth. So guys, keep an eye out for that. Yes, a little MFer, not little MFE, a little MFer Foundation, yes. I was sitting there thinking one day, and I'm like, you know what, we always sit and talk about the little MFers, because they tune in, they hang out with us, they love the peace, they love the positivity, and, let's try to guide them the right way. So, like, why not start a foundation for them? Now, that's still in the works. There, that is. But, yes, like I said, $1 from every ticket is going to go to help support that. And like I said, you guys want to send me your feedback for that, what you guys think that the Little MF Foundation should do. Guys, send me your messages. I'm totally games. Yes. Yes, the Little MFers, yes. Because you're not, like I said, maybe, help Little MFers out somewhere. Right? We'll figure something out. But yes, we're going to make the Little MFer Foundation. So not for us older MFers. We'll probably reach out to the older MFers, to kind of pitch in and help out with the little MFers. But yeah, we're going to start one for the little MFers because, they're our future and, and see if we can help them out. All right. Because, we're the older MFers. We know what it's about, right? And we're going to try to help them.
2-2.
Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you guys will periodically get notified throughout the live stream tonight.
3-2.
The Leafs game is going on right now. Master Chef's been getting updates of it. So if you guys are a Leafs fan, it is 3-2 for who?
Boston.
3-2 for Boston in the second period.
No, end of the first.
Oh, end of the first period, ladies and gentlemen. 3-2 for Boston. It is Game 7. All right. So if the Leafs lose, they are out tonight. So if Boston loses, they're out tonight too. So hello, Kat. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, we guys haven't got our positive history for today. We're getting there. Yes, like I said, we're going to do a whole bunch. You guys are going to hear a lot about this because, like I said, we're coming up to hitting 1 year old, and that's just Tuesday. All right, we're going to have some really cool MFer facts. See what MFer facts we can pull up from over the past years. Like I said, we've had a pretty good run. Yes, we even have Jeff. Jeff's even posted it up there. Yeah, woo, Boston 3-2. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, MFers event is going to be awesome. Like I said, it's going to be the first of many. We actually have an MFer crew that put together now. So, like I said, we're going to have different events that are going to take place. Like right now, our 1 year birthday bash. It's all about celebrating the year of MFers live. So we're going to have a whole bunch of hip hop artists take stage. Like I said, the DJ is going to be there. He's going to be playing in between. Probably like at the, when the doors open, you'll probably be hearing him in the background. So like I said, it's going to be pretty cool. It is. Hello, Christopher. Thank you for tuning in. All right. So let's read some positive history for today. All right. So April 25th, some positive history. And I guess I got a whole bunch of messages to go read. That's great. But not from you, MFers. No. I have a little group chat that was going on earlier before I started my stream tonight. And they continued chatting as I went live. That's okay. Like I said, I will deal with that afterwards. It's all good. All right. We're going to actually pull this down so it stops popping up because as they continue typing, it kind of flashes across and it kind of blocks the comments. All right. So our good news in history for April 25th. All right. So on this day, 85 years ago, Jerry Lieber, a songwriter and producer for Elvis Presley, Buddy Holly and the Monkees was born. Yes.
Shut up.
So along with his partner Michael Stoller, as part of the famous duo Lieber and Stoller, their hit songs include Hound Dog, Jailhouse Rock, Kansas City, On the Broadway, There Goes My Baby, Love Potion Number 9, and I love that song. That was a classic. And Yakety Yak. Oh, come on. Everybody knows Yakety Yak. Come on, Yakety Yak. Don't talk back. If not, I'm sorry. I guess I'm just really old. Hello, Jazzy. Hello, Vicky. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. All right. So, yes, we actually have more good news on this day. All right.
The Love Potion movies were actually pretty good.
The Love Potion. Yeah, the Love Potion movie is really great. But do you remember the song Love Potion Number 9?
Oh, yeah.
It was a classic. It is. It was a total classic. Now, see, I don't know if this generation has actually heard of that because it is. You know, to me, it was an oldie when I was growing up. So I guess it'd be like an ancient to the newer generation, I guess. But yeah, I love Potion Number 9, Yak Yak, all classics that like I said, been listening to music for a very long time. All right, so here you guys go. Some more positive news on this day. All right, so Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe was published back in 1790. Yes, sorry, 1719. Yes. The French national anthem, Les Marseillaise, was composed by Roget de Lys in 1792. Ooh. All right, for all my Comic-Con fans, you guys are going to love this one. The first issue of the DC Comics series, Batman, hit newsstands with its #1 issue that featured the sidekick boy wonder Robin and Batman's greatest adversary, the Joker. That was on this day back in 1940. I'm surprised I don't have Master Chef Hooten out there because he's a big Batman fanatic. I'd say Master Chef even heard. No, I guess not. All right. That's all right. That's all right. So the United... Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to read this one. All right. So the United Negro College Fund was incorporated back in 1944. Right on. The liberation of Italy when Nazi occupation forces exited Milan is celebrated annually on this day. And that was back in 1945. And they still continue on right on. So 50 nations gathered in San Francisco to become the United Nations Conference on International Organizations. And that was also in 1945. Wow. So 2 Cambridge University scientists published their discovery of the double helix. Yes, the double helix. That is the DNA. After 2 months earlier, unraveling what they called the secret of life. That was back in 1953. They figured that out. So Israel completed its withdrawal from the Sinai Peninsula per the Camp David Accords. And that was back in 1982. So James Richardson was freed from a Florida prison 21 years after his wrongfully conviction of murder. That was in 1989. So the final piece of the obelisk of Aksum was returned to Ethiopia from Rome after being looted in 1937 by the invading Italian army. And they returned that back in 2005. Wow, that was a long time. All right, and we have a happy birthday, ladies and gentlemen. You guys ready for this? Actually, we got 2 of them. All right, so happy 78th birthday to the actor known as Al Pesci.
Al Pesci? Al Pesci?
Yeah, that's how you say it, right? Al Pacino. I know. I had a brain fart. I'm sorry. All right, Al Pacino. I'm looking at him like, picking it all. I'm like, no, it's Pacino. Yes, so happy 78th birthday to actor Al Pacino.
Cappuccino?
Al Cappuccino? Yes, Al Pacino, whose grandparents came from a town in Sicily named Corleone. Wow. So growing up, he was a smoking, drinking teen nicknamed Sonny, but he never skipped an English class. So after dropping out of high school, he aimed for a career in the theater. He worked odd jobs and was sometimes homeless. It was the 1971 film, The Panic in the Needle Park, in which he played a heroin addict that brought Pacino to the attention of director Francis Ford Coppola, so who in 1972 cast him as Michael Corleone in the blockbuster mafia film The Godfather. Hi, Lady T. Thanks for tuning in, dear. Always peace, love, positivity, dear. And also on this day in 1917, the American jazz singer Ella Fitzgerald was born. Yes. So after tumultuous teenage years in Yonkers, New York City, Fitzgerald found stability in music, both in her gospel church and listening to jazz classics like Louis Armstrong. So known as the First Lady of Song, she's beloved for her purity of tone, impeccable dictation, 3-octave range. 3-octave range, and the trombone-like skill that she has, particularly while scat singing. Yeah. So her rendition of the nursery rhyme "A Tisket, a Tasket" helped boost her to national fame, and later collaborations with Armstrong in "A Little Dream of Me," the Ink Spots in "Into Each Life Some Rain Must Fall," and Duke Ellington with "It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing," were some of her most notable performances. So Fitzgerald's influence lives on through her albums, which won her 13 Grammy Awards. So Fitzgerald was a quiet but endurant supporter of many charities and nonprofits, and in 1993 established the Ella Fitzgerald Charitable Foundation to use the fruits of her success to help people of all races to find rewarding lives through the love of reading and music. She died in her Beverly Hills home in 1996 at the age of 79. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is a link for you guys. You guys can actually click and watch actually a live performance of her back in 1974. Right on. See, I told you, Lady T. Jeff looked, like I said, it was amazing. As soon as you sent me that picture, I posted that. I tagged her in it right away. And yes, it's pretty cool. And I still got a couple on me. I just have to figure out where we're going to put them. Because, I was thinking, put them on the laptop, but then what happens if I ever drop my laptop and then I have to peel the sticker off? Because I like the sticker. The sticker's really awesome. It is. I'm actually kind of glad that Mitchell actually brought me some to the studio, so I actually had some for myself because I actually got to meet Lady T at the Nelly show, and she's the one that donated all those stickers autographed, so it's pretty cool. So it's kind of like 2 prizes in one. It is. It was really cool because you actually had the sticker. You could take the sticker off, and you could stick it somewhere, and then you had the backside, which had Lady T's autograph on it. It is. It's pretty cool. All right, so I've shared the link off to the MFers Live Facebook page. We're going to tweet this off quickly as well. I'm trying to pay attention to both screens. I'm getting comments there, but that aren't showing up here. It's interesting. All right, but that's all right. It is all right. Okay, so yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is our positive news day. So let's see what positive. See if we can find that 12th day. And I actually have to get that turned down. Sorry, guys. It's nothing against the music. I love music. I totally do.
No, my ringtone, I thought everything shut off.
Yeah, it's just you gotta love Facebook. They're really finicky. They are. They actually tried to stop one of my live feeds. They weren't going to actually post it because it had music in the background. But I actually had consent of the DJ who was playing the music and the artist that night who were actually playing it. That was actually Robbie G's Xmas Bash that actually happened. But we got to work through, and that bash is actually, we do have that up there for sure. All right, so yes, there's, all right, wow. Did I miss that many positive stories? All right, that is pretty cool. All right. Oh, yes, you know what? I actually heard this on the radio. So I'm actually going to read this one to you guys because, like I said, I heard this one on the radio. It's from 2 days ago, okay? An elderly dog stays with the lost 3-year-old through the night before leading rescuers right to her, yes. So for all the animal lovers up there. So you might not expect much grit out of a 17-year-old dog who is deaf and partially blind. But Max has just proven that his disabilities are not going to keep him from being a hero. So the courageous canine spent 15 hours in the harsh, rainy Australian bushland alongside a 3-year-old girl who had wandered away from home earlier that weekend. So the little girl named Aurora, what's a pretty name? So named Aurora, first went missing on Friday afternoon. The next day, over 100 police and emergency response members were searching the family's rural property in hopes of finding the youngster. Yeah. So her grandmother, Lisa Bennett, was joining the search efforts on Saturday when she heard the sound of Aurora's crying coming from the top of the mountain. So as she moved closer to the sound, Max suddenly appeared out of the bush and led Lisa straight to where Aurora was stranded. And the reunion with her family was an emotional one. And this is quotations. I think Aurora was a bit overwhelmed by the tears and the howling, but I explained to her how happy those tears were, she said. It could have gone any of 100 ways, but she's here, she's alive, she's well, and it's a great outcome for our family. So the 3-year-old was located 1.2 miles away from the family's home with minor cuts and scrapes. So the area around the house is quite mountain, like there's lots of mountains, and it's very inhospitable terrain to actually go walking through. So she traveled quite a distance with her dog that was quite loyal to her. The SCS aerial control Ian Phillips told ABC.net. With the weather last night, it's quite lucky she is well because it was cold. It was cold and raining, he added. So while it's pretty safe to assume that Max, the senior dog, was awarded with a bone for his heroic efforts, he was also named an honorary Queensland police dog for his bravery. That's not bad. That isn't that. So 17-year-old dog, blind and partially deaf. That's definitely a hero. Right on, Max. Right on, buddy. All right, Jeff. You have yourself a great night, and thank you for tuning in. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, as Master Chef shoots it up, we will make sure that we announce it for you guys. So if you guys are a Boston fan or a Leafs fan, we will keep you guys informed as we go. So the last update that I had was 3-2 for Boston, the end of the first period. So they still got 2 more periods. So it can happen. It could happen. Be nice to see them try to carry on because it's actually a really interesting day for some Toronto fans out there because I think like every Toronto team's playing today. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. They're actually talking about that on the radio. Like it's just like everything is playing all today.
They're all going to fail.
And they're all going to fail. Let's see here. Oops. Sorry, I guess we got to go back a little bit more. All right. So that is shared off to the MFers Live Facebook page, ladies and gentlemen, and also shared off to the MFers Live Twitter page as well. All right. What else do we have here? All right. So, this is what I mean. This is awesome. This is people coming together and helping somebody out. So this is dated for 2 days ago. All right. So more than 70 volunteers fix up childhood homes so homeless veteran can move back in. Now that's awesome, right? So due to the amount of repairs and renovations that were needed on Michael Malone's childhood home, the 6-year-old veteran has been living in a facility for the homeless. But thanks to over 70 Indianapolis volunteers, he can finally move back into his rightful home. So Malone, who served in the Air Force from 1976 to 1980, and the Air Reserves from 1981 to 1996, has been trying to recover from the recent deaths of his mother and daughter. Though he was bequeathed his childhood home after his mom's passing, he did not have the money to finance the extensive repairs, which led to his homelessness. So in celebration of National Volunteer Week, dozens of workers from Home Depot and Volunteers of America offered to conduct renovations on Malone's house during their days off. Wow. So within a matter of days, the team remodeled the bathroom, repainted the interior of the house, and installed new flooring. Not only that, But Malone was especially emotional after the American flag that they installed in front of the building. All right, this is quotation. So if I turn the corner and see a flag flying, I know I'll be home then, said Michael as he stared up at the red, white, and blue. My daughter was born on the 4th of July, so each time I see the flag, I think of her. So the renovations were part of Home Depot's commitment to spending $250 million on ending veteran homelessness by 2020. So Malone was just one of a dozen veterans who were helped by the company's team of volunteers last week. So I'm kind of overwhelmed. I'm happy. I'm sad in a sense that my mother won't be here to experience this. This was her home, Malone told WXIN. But this just blows me away that there are people that are really, truly that kind. It absolutely restores my view of humanity. Like I said, you see stuff like this all the time. It's just never being reported on. I don't know why. It should. Oh, you know what? We're going to do some shots. Nacho, you're supposed to let me know, buddy. You're supposed to keep me up on this. All right? That's why, dude, this, like, you hang out with me in the studio. You're supposed to just one little thing. Just let me know. Keep track of time. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right, Nacho. It's all right, Nacho. You know, maybe we'll get a little alarm system going. So maybe I'll get like a little light flash going, hey, you know, stop reading. You know, go do some shout-outs. All right, so there it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is off on the MFers Live Facebook page, ladies and gentlemen. It is also on our MFers Live Twitter page as well. All right, so we're going to do some quick shout-outs. All right. So let's see, we're going to just grab a handful. All right, we're going to mix it up. See, lots of names. There's lots of them. All right. All right, so I got a little handful here. You guys ready? All right, so yes, Nacho is holding a name for the first set of shoutouts, and he's holding Salem's name. We haven't seen Salem in here. Salem comes all the way from Algeria. So when he tunes in, it's really cool that he tunes in with us because he actually tunes in. Usually when we're live, it's usually about like 2-3 o'clock in the morning out in Algeria. So it's pretty cool. It is. All right, so we have Bunny Morrison. And then we have, oh look. Pizza. There you go, pizza. Yes, pizza's all the way out in BC. Yes, pizza. He actually won the autographed. He won an autographed ticket. Which one did he win? I totally forget because it's sent off. Oh, so hopefully he gets it soon. All right, so we have Rich Nelson. So we got it. There we go. Our Joker's on duty. Timmy Plain. Oh, look. This is one of our artists. Where is he? Eh? This is Jigsaw. Yeah, Jig Mason. Jigsaw. He's actually 1/3 of the Woodlawn Warriors. Yeah, they're going to be taking stage for us, guys. It's pretty cool. Oh, we have Brian Dubrick. There you go, Brian. And then we have, Jazzy Wood Tilly. There you go. And Jazzy's actually, I was hanging out with Jazzy earlier today. And then we have, DV. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys never really know when the original MFR will be in your area, so keep your eye out. We have Becky Radke. Yeah, because I do. I love hanging out with guys. I do. Totally love hanging out with my MFers. Like I said, I get to talk to you guys. You guys get to look at me and listen to me. I get to read your guys' comments, and I love just walking down the road and actually bumping into my MFers. Going, hey, how you doing? You're like, oh, yeah, I know it's you, yeah. I love it. It's great. Like I always say, you know, I challenge everybody, you know, seriously, one day, that's all you have to do. Just go around and just smile at people. You know, if you see someone looking at you, just smile. Say hi. Okay. Keep walking. I'm telling you right now, a single smile can make a huge difference. Because you never know that person that you smiled at when you were walking by could have been having a really rough day. And that smile, causing the smile, it's a chain reaction. And you're going to change your day from a bad day to a great day. And sometimes, guys, like I always say, you know, you got to have, you know, you can't have your positivity without your negativity, but you just got to learn how to turn the negativity into positivity. And, you know, if you sit there and go, hey, you know, some people, you know, they're not out meant for positivity. They're always negative, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you, you know, those are the ones that really need the help and the positivity. And like I always say the MFers' hands are always out. And, you know, my hands are out to them as well. Because, you know, sometimes they just, they need that friend to talk to. Or to let steam off. You know, they could be having some mental troubles that they need help with. And like I always say, it's always great when you can turn a negative person positive. It's so simple. All right, and then we got, goes Pat. There you go, Patty. All right, I'm glad he's not here because he would have gave me crap. Sorry, Pat. Does not like being hilarious. All right, and then we have Ryan Elliott. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys actually go down the MFers Live Facebook page, there is a link there for Ryan Elliott. Yes, he's got face paint on and stuff too. Yes, he is a nominee for trying to be Juggalo of the Year. So you guys get your chance. You guys can actually go vote for him. You guys can actually vote for him once a day. It's pretty cool, actually. I have the system. I vote for him once a day off my cell phone. I text it in every day. So hopefully he wins. All right, hopefully. All right, guys. So what else we got? All right. Let's see here. This is actually from a day ago. All right, so okay. So Waffle House hero sees outpouring of support after raising money for victims he defended. So a 29-year-old hero is being hailed for his bravery and kindness after he stopped a shooting in its tracks earlier on Sunday morning. So after enjoying a night out on the town, James Shaw Jr. Was getting a bite to eat with a friend at a Waffle House in Anatoc, Tennessee, when they heard a heart-stopping crash. So according to the New York Times, it took them a moment to realize that the sound was being caused by a man who was firing an assault rifle in the restaurant. So when the shooter stopped to reload, Shaw seized his chance, charged at the man, wrestled the AR-15 out of his hands, and then threw it behind the counter. He says, I acted in a blink of a second, Shaw told the Times. When he reloaded his clip, it felt like 30 minutes. I looked at him, and he wasn't looking at me. He just had the barrel down. It was like, do it now. Go now. I just took off. So the man fled from the scene of the crime, and Shaw, whose arm had been grazed by a bullet, stayed behind with the other wounded patrons. So in the aftermath of the event, Shaw had been hailed as a hero by celebrities, strangers, and politicians alike. But the humble electrician says that everything was happening too quickly to contemplate heroism. He emphasized in an interview that he would rather people just regard him as a regular person, because he says, I feel like everyone can do pretty much what I did. So the GoFundMe page that he set up for the victims and their families on Monday had already raised over $98,000 in roughly 24 hours. Wow, that's amazing. So as he healed from his injuries at the hospital, he was able to meet with some of the other survivors and their families and tell them about the outpouring of financial support. So meanwhile, a New Yorker named Yashir Ali was moved by all the news stories about Shaw's level of humanity. So upon hearing that Shaw was the father to a 4-year-old daughter, Ali created a GoFundMe page to raise money for her future education. And the campaign has already reached its $60,000 goal in just 12 hours. And there's actually a link to both GoFundMe pages. Oh, yeah. So I normally don't get involved directly in these matters, but James's grace had inspired me to start this page to give him the support I feel he deserves. Ali wrote on the page, perhaps this money can be used for her college fund or some other educational related expense. But I'd be just as happy if James used some of this money to take his family on a nice vacation, he added. That's great. Jello Jen, you missed it. You did. Beginning of the show, we were doing our shout-outs. You got yourself a double shout-out. You did. And it wasn't like, your shout-out, do a couple more, and then we found you again. No, it was back-to-back. They were right there. I saw them together. I put them out, and it was a double shout-out for you, Jen. Right on. All right, so that's pretty cool. That is, and yeah, it's stuff like that. You don't know. Like, sometimes instincts will just kick in. And like he said, to him, it felt like it was 30 minutes. But it could have been like 30 seconds. But he wasn't even thinking. Like he said, he doesn't want, say like that's why I say it's kind of like the MFer way. We do things, help everybody out. But we don't look to sit there and be called, we're this type of person, or we're this big hero because we're helping out. No. We're normal everyday people, right? It's just what we do. Like I said, it's kind of like the MFer way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I have shared that off to the MFers Live Facebook page. Hello, Bunny. Hello. Oh, let's see everybody. Oh, okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is an update. All right, Boston taking on Toronto. Second period, the score is now 3-3. Hello, Chris. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. I know you missed tonight.
It's
All right.
close. They could do it.
They could. It's getting pretty close. It is. If it gets tied, they have to go into overtime.
Yeah.
And they become a sudden death. Ooh, I don't know. You never know.
Should turn into using tasers.
No, the first overtime.
That would be an interesting hockey game.
The first overtime is like you.
Well, the first overtime is like a normal, like another period, isn't it?
Period.
Like a half a period, and then it goes to sudden death, right?
If they both score,
If they both score or not score.
It would suit
Well,
today.
yeah,
Sudden
if
death,
they tie-
tasers.
then it goes to a shot.
What the hell? Why are you shut up?
All right, see, we're getting hockey history. See, the original NFR. Yeah, I used to be right into sports at one time. I just haven't been into sports in a long time. But they could pull it off. Okay, so for all the Leaf fans out there, just think they could win, make it to the next set. For all the opposing Leaf, okay, so all the Leaf unsupporters, they could lose still too. It's close.
Donut fillers.
I mean, yeah, they're taking on the Boston Creams. Actually, that's kind of funny. All right, so this is our 12th day of global good. You guys ready? All right, so when student could not find his calling, he used architecture to build some stability for refugees. Yes, so millions of refugees across the globe are forced out of their homes due to natural disasters. But thankfully, there are plenty of people who are ready to help, like Scott Key. So during Scott's senior year at Auburn College, he recalls flipping through a book on Rural Studio, a humanitarian-focused design build program housed within the school's agriculture department. So the synthesis of professional skills and impact resonated with Scott as he grappled that year with what his life would look like post-college. So Scott then decided to enroll in a graduate architectural program at Rice University a few years later so he could search for a way to fuse his passion and his vocation. So it was around this time that he learned about the deplorable conditions experienced by millions of refugees around the globe. So in 2014, 38 million refugees fled conflict and natural phenomena. Upon further research, Scott learned that between 15 to 20 million of them are still alive, living in tents, essentially camping in terrible conditions for 12 to 17 years on average. So between that and the general lack of innovation as it relates to shelters, Scott quickly realized he found his calling. So to relive unnecessary suffering for refugees living in shelters, Scott and classmate Sam Brisden created Emergency Floor, a flooring system that can be interlocked and combined in different ways to fit any kind of shelter. So the Emergency Floor specifically repurposes shipping pallets. So one of the most common materials to actually be found in temporary camps for refugees. So this process ensures that people won't have to sleep on the ground and be exposed to cold soil and parasitic infections. So the Emergency Floor Initiative, which received $2,500 from the Initiative for Houston Grant Program of the Right Design Alliance, is the first project under Good Work Studio, the social enterprise that Scott founded in Houston, Texas. So Good Work Studio actually seeks to harness the power of good design and economics of scale, of mass production to introduce life-saving, dignity-bearing goods that have significant and measurable impact. Wow. So no one should ever have to sleep in the dirt. We believe in the power of design to innovate. We believe we should be actively working to make the world a better place. That's what Scott says. Right on, Scott. Right on, buddy. Right on. All right, so we're going to show. See, that was the 12-day global. All right, and I think we got another one in here somewhere, too. I just got to go find it. We got some, oh, yeah. We got
4-3.
4-3-4.
Leafs.
Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we got an update. It is now 4-3 for the Leafs in the second period. Like I said, you guys will get notifications as Master Chef shoots them out this way for us. All right. All right. So there's our 12-day global good. All right. Is this? Oh, I don't know. Gotta wait for it to open. I don't know, but that's a really cool story. All right, this is actually dated from today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, all right. So, teens mount rescue operation for helpless kangaroo stuck in neck-deep mud. So, 2 teenagers are being praised for the resourceful rescue of a distressed kangaroo that had gotten stuck in neck-deep mud, so like up to here. So Nick Health and Jack Donnelly were riding their motorbikes near the Nippon River on the outskirts of Sydney over the weekend when Jack spotted a tiny animal's head poking out from the surface of a mud quarry. So the head belonged to a little kangaroo that had gotten stuck in the muck about 100 feet, so about 30 meters away from solid land. So the critter could actually be heard growling and grunting in anguish as it struggled against the thick terrain. So unable to reach the roo on their own, the 19-year-olds rushed home and collected a length of rope. So after returning to the quarry, Nick tied the rope around his waist and crawled through the mud towards the kangaroo. So once he had the animal in his arms, Jack helped to pull them back to solid land. So the roo's life was important to us, so we went out on arm and leg and got it, Nick told Today. We think he went searching for water there, and it was really muddy, so he got himself really stuck. It's a pretty patriotic thing to do, and we're proud to do what we did. If we saw something like that again, we'll do it again over and over again, he added. So the teens then called the Wildlife Information Rescue and Education Service, which is Australia's largest rescue organization. So due to dry weather in the region, wildlife specialists say that the roo had most likely been searching for water when it got stuck. So judging from the state of its kidneys, the rescuers also said that it must have been stuck for quite some time. So through the hapless animal, though the hapless animal was suffering from dehydration, the rescuers say that it will most likely pull through once it is given proper treatment. So meanwhile, the boys were happy to see that the roo received a well-deserved bath, and they decided to name it Lucas. Yes, so they named it Lucas. So we just agreed on the name. We liked it. It's cute. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, you guys got to check out the pictures. You actually see the roo in the distance. You see, the team climbing out there. You see them grabbing hold. And you actually see him climbing out with the roo. Anyways, it's so cute. It's like, but yeah, so it was actually there for a while. So it was a good thing, that they came across. And, that's all it takes. So just a little act of kindness can go a very long way. All right. We're going to see if we can find this other 12-day. Because I don't think we did one yesterday. But we did get our positive history. We only got around to doing 2 facts yesterday because we had Mitchell in the studio who was hanging out with us, and we were just gabbing up a big storm. All right, so let's see if we can find. Is there another one? Oops. Oh, okay. Well, we got to open them up, and it takes a little time to load. But like always, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can always follow along on the Good News Network app, or you guys can also follow along on www.goodnewsnetwork.org. All right, so here it is. All right, so this is the other 12 days of global good. All right, because I knew I didn't get to you one yesterday. So instead of motherhood claiming crucial physicians, tech connects stay-at-home doctors to the poor. That's really cool. So yes, so Dr. Ifat Aga's story dates back to when her grandparents migrated to Pakistan. So ordinary people living in a rural area, Ifat's grandfather worked day and night to assure that her father went to the best university in town. Ifat's father then ended up marrying a wealthy woman, which at the time was viewed as an impossible relationship due to status differences. Excuse me. So Ifat was born into a middle-income expert Pakistani family living in Saudi Arabia. So because her mother's wealthy elite background directly contradicted her father's conservative family, who believed that a woman's place was only in the kitchen, Ifat always felt that she had a lot to prove to herself and to the world. She wanted and needed more. So that Ifat then attended one of the best medical universities in Pakistan, became a doctor, and started working at a leading global pharmaceutical company upon graduation. It was during this time that she became pregnant and lost her baby due to premature death. So the next time she conceived, Ifat quit her job, which prompted her to recognize the importance of flexible options for women. So women outnumber men in local medical schools, but more than half of these women never end up practicing because they give up their professional aspirations in order to care for their families. So Ifat joined forces with other like-minded women, and together they founded Sihat Kahani to connect home-based female physicians to communities in need. Yeah. So Sihat Kahani is a revolutionary telehealth platform that connects at-home, out-of-work doctors who can provide quality health care to underprivileged patients in low and middle-income markets. Wow. The organization currently consists a network of 14 facilities across Pakistan, which have served more than 550,000 patients. So when a patient visits the clinic, a nurse logs their basic medical history, and then doctors are called in to continue the consultation through a video conferencing system. So Sihat Kahani uploads strong criteria for her hiring process. Each doctor must have a valid degree and practitioner's license, and must not have been out of the workforce for more than 3 years. So with a vision to create an all-female health provider network, Sihat Kahani simultaneously promotes women's empowerment and entrepreneurship, and the basic need for affordable quality healthcare in rural and urban communities, all without the doctors ever having to leave their homes. So among Ifat's requisitions and engagements, she has been a guest speaker at the United Nations headquarters in New York City and near Wabi, and at the APPS UK conference in the Royal Society of Medicine in London. She is an alumni of the MIT Entrepreneur Development Program and the Accelerator Program in Pakistan. Wow. So Ifat is currently completing her master's in global e-health at the University of Edinburgh, for which she has been awarded the Commonwealth Scholarship. That is awesome. Hello, Ashley. Thank you for tuning in. All right. See, I knew I had time to do that, guys. I did. Yes. All right. Okay. We're going to share this off quickly, ladies and gentlemen. That's okay. That's okay. Because, we got time. We do. We're on Wednesday. We'll read more positive news on Friday as well. Actually, you never know. You never know what we have planned. But we do have our Mondays and Wednesdays for our positive news, and we have our Tuesdays and Thursdays for facts. And like I said, we only got around to doing like 2 facts yesterday. Because, we were talking about, we've been doing a lot of talking about the MFers live birthday bash that's coming around on May 4th, ladies and gentlemen. So please make sure you tune in May 1st. All right, because May 1st, we're going to be handing out prizes. Yeah, we got 10 prizes so far, and the month's not even over, so you never know what's going to come around the corner. Because we accept prize donations all the way to the very last day. But yes, we have like 10 tickets up for grabs right now, 2 for the MFers Live Birthday Bash, and 8 tickets for the Kripal Show a week after that in Windsor. So it's going to be pretty cool. And yes, I myself, the original MFer, I have my ticket for my MFers Live Bash. Mine sits in my car. Yes. I bought a ticket too. I did. Fair and square, guys. Of course. I wouldn't ask you guys to pay for a ticket if I'm not willing to pay for a ticket. But I got my ticket. My ticket's in the car. I even have a Kripal ticket. And you know what? Not only will you come hang out with the original MFer at both shows, but look, the Kripal Show, we got he's coming too. Not just coming to the MFers Live Birthday Bash, guys, to hang out with us, and then he's going to come hang out with us at the Kripal Show in Windsor too. It's going to be pretty cool. All right, so we're going to shut off the Good News Network for tonight. Like I said, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the positive stories that have been happening around the world. Like I said, always doing positive and good things. All right. So, yes, it is getting to be that time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, guys. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed it and sat, hung out with myself and Nacho and, of course, the live studio audience. All right. We're under a week away, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we're going to be turning 1 year old on Tuesday. On Tuesday! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, mark it on your calendar. Tuesday, May 1st. We turn a year old. Yes, woot woot. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, to the one out there, I know that you do watch. Okay, I do. I know. I keep track of my stats. All right, I know you do watch. All right, so you know what? It's okay. You know what? I understand you want to leave a comment, reaction. That's all right. Okay, like I said, you want a chance to win from free stuff. You got to leave a comment, reaction to get your name entered. You do. But if you don't, you just like to sit, chill, listen, and relax and come hang out with the original MFer. That is great. All right. Always remember your time. And I want all my MFers to know I love each and every last single one of these. I do. Okay. I totally need to watch you guys because without you guys, MFers Live wouldn't be where it is today. Like I said, we're going into 2018, the year of PLP. We're going to be hitting our second year. Well, the original MFer gets to go host a couple of Mr. Jones's shows. He's going on tour, the I Am Canadian Part 1 tour. And I get to host 2 of his shows. And then we have our own show. We have our own event coming up, our birthday bash on May 4th. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys all for tuning in. And make sure you tune in tomorrow. Remember, same MFer time, same MFer channel. All right, keep spreading the peace, the love, and positivity. And, yes, ladies and gentlemen, like always, all right, if you guys can't say it to you, I'll say it to you, and I will. I'll say it all the time for you, all right? Always remember, ladies and gentlemen, that, yes, you matter because you know what? You do. All right, never forget that. Anybody tells you different, tell them to come talk to me because I got news for them. Because you know what? If you're watching me live right now or you're watching me on a replay, you're watching with a whole bunch of group of friends, goes for all these, yeah, each of you that are sitting around watching me, yes, you. If you can hear me or you're watching me, it goes to you. Always remember, ladies and gentlemen, that you matter. All right, you guys have yourself a great night. I'll see you tomorrow night. Peace, love, and positivity, y'all.